Have you checked out ChevetteReport.com? It's the newest cigar media outlet to keep you in the know with all things cigar lifestyle related. From press releases to reviews, we have it all covered. Be some of our first members to join ChevetteReport.com and be a part of the next step in the cigar culture. ChevetteReport.com.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every seam. It's the bigger love of the family.
What is going on, everybody? No, your eyes do not deceive you. I am not in the studio. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. Hopefully the internet is doing okay enough. On my camera, it looks like I am front and focused. My camera is much higher up than where my computer is, so there will be a good amount of looking down here because that's where my computer screen is. I'm going to try to keep my eyes on you all as much as possible. I guess I probably could have done a better job of finding something to put my computer on so it didn't look as obvious that I was looking away. But I want to give a big welcome in to Michael Zakovic, Mackie B, Banker John, welcome in. Who else is in here? Matt Brugger, welcome in the show. Fireborn, Gary Zanstra. Who else? Cigar Pop, the Pop Man himself, Bob Ellis, welcome into the show. Hopefully you all are doing well this evening. Hopefully you all have had a great week since last Thursday. There is no Bob the Cigar Guy on the show. That's kind of one of the reasons why I am in my backyard doing Chief Talk. I went up to the cigar shop today. I got my light. I got my tripod. I always have my camera and my computer with me, so those were pretty easy to have here on hand. So hopefully the eyes front soldier. So hopefully the connection will be fine. The power situation stays okay, and we can get through the show. Now, I will say tonight's show is probably going to run right about an hour, depending upon how far we get into the show, how much we talk about. Again, this is another one of those because it's just Chief. I'm going to rely upon a lot of interaction in the comments to keep the show going. Now, I do have a fun show for at least me because I've got 6 beers to choose from this evening. And I will show you all 6 of the beers that I picked up. And I will allow you guys to choose and decide which one you want me to drink. None of these beers are beers that I have tried. Some of these beers I have heard of. Some of these beers I have not. Some of the breweries I have heard of. Some of the breweries I have not. Welcome in, Georgie Dermondy. How are you doing? Hopefully you are doing well. William, what's going on? How are you doing this evening? Hopefully you are doing well. Michael Zakovic says, keep your eyes peeled for the Sasquatch. Yeah, well, it's still, it doesn't, I mean, I guess you can kind of see it's still light out right now, but it's not super dark. I mean, it's like, I could definitely throw a football in the backyard right now and still see it coming at my face. It's not that dark, so hopefully the chickens stay at bay and the dogs don't get too crazy at any point in time and our feral cats that are out and about don't stir up the dog either. Um, but I want to know, since last week, have you smoked anything good? Have you smoked anything new? Hopefully you have. Hopefully you at least smoked something good, even if it wasn't new. But if it was new or if it was really good, I want to know. I'm going to start racking my brain about all the things that I've smoked in the last week. So for Father's Day, Bob the Cigar Guy gifted me one of his last Monte Cristo number twos. So I smoked that on Father's Day on Sunday. And I bought him for Father's Day some Opus X 20th anniversary Opus Blues. So we smoked those as well. Um, and I don't think I've smoked anything new or incredible since then. I did smoke an Eye of the Bull, but the Eye of the Bull is such a short smoke, you just really never have enough time to enjoy it too much. Tonight, I've already cut it. I will be smoking a Don Carlos number 4 from Arturo Fuente for tonight's show. Fireborn says Chief is the Sucker Squatcher. George Dermody says tonight is a special night. Picked up my engagement ring for my other half. It's going to have a Dunbar Tobacco Trust Black Angus and a pour from a 2013 Pappy Van Winkle 15-year. Congratulations, man! That is awesome. What a step in life. Mark Carter says the blue and the bull are awesome. I do love the blue. I think it's my favorite Opus. I think it might be my favorite Fuente as well. Welcome into the show. Mac Bergson's been using the new Rogue Max 12 milligram wintergreen. Ooh, dang. Mackie B is taking it up to the next level. Is that the highest milligram count that you can get in the United States? I feel like that's pretty up there when it comes to lip pillows. What are you smoking tonight? What are you drinking? What are you pairing? I do want to know. Even if you didn't have anything in the last week, what are we doing tonight? Again, I am doing the Don Carlos number 2 from Arturo Fuente. I debated on what cigar that I was going to smoke for tonight, just because I'm going to be pairing with a or some of these beers that you guys choose for me, and I don't want to ruin my smoking experience, but also maybe the smoking experience is what gets me through, and I know the Don Carlos number 2 is there for me. I really enjoy this cigar. I'm enjoying it more and more. The chance I get to smoke it. Not my favorite Don Carlos, because the Don Carlos 90 Años Dos Capas is my favorite Don Carlos, but that's super limited, at least for now. And these number 2s are a little more readily available. Let's see. William says, unfortunately, I can't smoke much because I'm still living with my parents, and my pops deems it disrespectful to my mom to smoke on their property. Interesting. Well, definitely keep the family happy. Matt Berger's got the Crowned Head Mill Diaz. Nice. Michael Zakovic's been trying the Smoke This, Trust Me by Pastania. All great so far. Max says, we have a 15 milligram. I've tried it, but haven't been able to get samples yet. Cigar Pop, about to try a Henry Clay stock cut and chasing it with a little wild turkey. Gobble, gobble. Speaking of turkey, tonight, the United States plays their final group game against the nation of Turkey. It doesn't mean anything in the sense of group placement, but it means everything in the sense of keeping the vibes going. We could possibly overtake the most goals scored for the Americans in a World Cup ever. I think it could be the first time we've won all 3 group stage games since 1930. And then, a confidence boost for the guys going into the knockout rounds. Also, it's a chance to kind of let some of the guys who haven't been able to play much yet maybe get out on the field, rest some guys. There's, you've got some guys who are on some yellow cards, and if they were to get another yellow card tonight, they would have to miss the group stage game, and we would rather that not happen. I think the yellow cards reset if they don't get a second yellow. I could be wrong about that. I've not looked all that up. Banker John is enjoying one of my last Dojo Revivers. Not having a Dojo Reviver in the house. That's also kind of a fun thing here is I have more of my like regular rotation, day to day, everyday cigars uh, are here at the house. Where there are cigars at the studio that I do get to smoke often or make it into my rotation, I have a lot of the same stuff there. Where here I have a lot more variety. There's not as many cigars here by a long shot, but there's way more variety here because the stuff that I buy at the shop and have in my bags or my travel humidors for work, they all come back with me here. And so it's kind of fun. Again, like this Don Carlos #2 was here at my house, and I wouldn't have had it at the shop to smoke or at the studio to smoke had I wanted to smoke this at the studio. Now, I do want to make sure I'm smoking this thing, so hopefully I'll get ample time to smoke and drink. But let's go ahead and go over the drinks. So we have a grocery store here in South Carolina. It's probably in other states as well, but maybe not. I'm not sure. Diesel, go lay down. Go lay down. Hey, go. But one of the cool things about this grocery store is it has a legitimate bar in the grocery store, and they have their own brewery, and so they have a very wide selection of craft beers and things the like available for purchasing in a build your own 6-pack. So this is the cardboard 6-pack that you can build and then you can fill it with. So I will show you all the 6 that I chose, and then we will kind of go off of what you guys think maybe I should pair my Don Carlos #2 with. So first, from the Old Hickory Brewery, established in 1994 in Hickory, North Carolina, which is not too far from where I grew up, and still not terribly far from where I live now. Rock Hill, nice. So this is the Hickory Stick Stout called the Burley. It's a beautiful can. It's got the shape of North Carolina in a what kind of looks like a split piece of wood for a fire. The Old Hickory Stick Stout. This is a stout with 5% alcohol by volume. Let's see, does it say anything special on it? No. So that's the Old Hickory Stout. That is numero uno. And then I have an American Brown Ale. This is from Avery Brewing Co., which Avery Brewing Co. Is from Boulder, Colorado. This is Ellie's Brown American Brown Ale. I assume the Lapucci on there is Ellie. Let's bring this in a little bit so I can get back into the light a little bit. So brown ale right after the stout. Next is the Feral Garden Gnome, a Belgian-style blonde ale, which to me sounds really good. This is from Liability Brewing Company. Liability Brewing Company is Greenville, South Carolina. How about that? Feral Garden Gnome. It's got some awards on the sign. I love the logo. Little garden gnome sleeping up underneath the mushroom caps. Um, Fontaine beer almost sounds sacrilegious. Uh, Ain't your grandfather's Piggly Wiggly? No, it's not. Fireborn's finishing dinner, but have a Brickhouse Classic Churchill on deck. I'm in South Carolina. You're in North Carolina, in Rock Hill. And then back to the Fuente beer. Almost feels sacrilege. Fuente is for the regular man. Maybe not the Don Carlos number 2. But you know what? This is Chief Talk, and there ain't anybody here to tell me what to do. So those are the first 3 beer. Um, I have had this brand before, but I had the other blend. I have not had this one. Um, so this is a cider. This is the original Sin Black Widow cider. This is out of New York. Let's see if it says what part of New York. Um, Lafayette, New York. So, Barbara and Cigar, if you're watching, shout out to close to you, maybe. This is the Black Widow cider. I can't remember what the other one is, but it is different. The can is basically flip flopped. This is blackberries and freshly pressed New York apples, which to me sounds fantastic because I am a sucker for apple. One that I have seen around and heard and been uh, seen in pop culture. It says it's from since 1991, so I am also since 1991. This is the Fat Tire Ale. Fat Tire Ale, New Belgium Brewing Company, um, which is out of Fort Collins, Colorado, and Asheville, North Carolina. So I would imagine that this Fat Tire is probably from the Asheville. Which Fuente? I am having the Don Carlos number 2, Michael Carter. Um, the cap is slightly unraveling. The Don Carlos number 2. Um, and then one that we have uh, at the shop, and this is the only reason I got it, is because so many people get it. It is an IPA. I am not the biggest fan of IPAs, but I've been told this is a good IPA. This is the Wicked Weed Pernicious IPA. Wicked Weed. Let's see. Where is Wicked Weed based out of? Diesel, go lay down. Asheville, North Carolina, and Lexington, Virginia. So again, I would assume that the Wicked Weed Pernicious is probably out of the Asheville location, since that is closest. But Virginia is not too far from us. So, like the other one was Colorado and Asheville, this is Virginia and North Carolina. So I would assume this is probably from Asheville. I don't know. So after we have seen all 6 of the selections for this evening's possible pair, at least the first one for the evening, what do you guys think? We've got, again, the Wicked Weed Pernicious, which is an IPA. We have the Feral Garden Gnome, a Belgian style blonde. That's the one that I'm leaning towards. I really like the sound of that one. I have a I guess this is probably also a Belgian ale or just a nail. The Fat Tire, which Bob Ellis said was good. I have a cider in the Black Widow cider, which is a blackberry and freshly pressed apple black cider. I have the Hickory Stick Stout, which seems like it would stick to my ribs. And at finally last, Ellie's Brown American Brown Ale from Avery Brewing Company. What are you guys saying? Cheerwine is a great choice. I don't have any cheerwine this evening. George Dermondy says Wicked Weed Brewing makes good stuff. Bob Ellis says all I drink are IPAs. We had a Steel Hands Hazy Like a Fox IPA come through the shop, and it sounded really good, so I tried it and ended up really enjoying that one. So, Bob Ellis, if you ever get a chance to uh, get the Hazy Like a Fox, um, it's suggested by Chief, a non IPA drinker. Um, while I wait to see if anybody wants to give me a hey, you should smoke this one. If you are watching over on Facebook, please do hit the like button and subscribe. And if you are over on the Facebook page, do hit the like or love or whatever, like Michael Carter has already done on Facebook. And show us a little bit of love over there. Facebook, if you want to share to Facebook groups. It's like the best way to get the name of Bob the Cigar out there, or Chief Talk out there, should I say, in the sense of live streams. Also, I would be remiss to not mention Drew Estate and Natura Cigar being our show partners to make sure that Chief Talk happens every single week. Speaking of every single week, today is the last Thursday of June, which means next Thursday is the first Thursday of July. The first Thursday of July, we do not do a show. The first Thursday of July is when we take off as a family and go do our family vacations. And so Bob the Cigar Guy will be in one, I will be in another. Our families will be doing all sorts of things across the Eastern Seaboard. As well as you guys. And we don't want you guys to have to worry about tuning into Chief Talk and remembering which time zone you're in and what time Chief Talk starts on a Thursday. So next Thursday for Independence Day, we will not have a show, but that is pretty standard. The Thursday after, though, we have Law Ream from Camacho on as our guest. And then the Thursday after that is Tom Z from Zeno, Nicaragua. And then I think we're also waiting on a response back for the 23rd of July to have a representative from Natura Cigars on the show for the first time, aside from Lane Crenshaw when he was with the company and in studio on the show. But then the 30th of July, we will also not have a show. Dave Lafferty from Dumbarton Tobacco and Trust will be in town, and we will be doing an event up at the cigar shop that night. So we will we will not be doing that. George Dervany says the Ellie's Brown Ale is his. Cigar Pop says, I wish I could enjoy beer again, but I can't with one kidney because I get instant gout attacks. It's been 7 years. Man, that stinks. As somebody who has dealt with gout multiple times, I completely support you not doing anything to possibly give you gout. Gout sucks. I do not wish that on anybody. That's some of the worst pain I've ever had in my entire life. Fireborn says, I suggest going light to dark, so start with the light ale or the blonde, maybe the cider last, since it's extra sweetness might blow out the palate. I'm not drinking all of these tonight. I am not going through all of these this evening. This will be, I will probably drink through these. Now, if I get into, I'll do the Ellie's Brown Ale first. And that's what I think. I think I am going to do that, Bob Ellis. I think I'm going to do the Garden Gnome. One, because it's kind of speaking to me. It's based in Greenville, so it's the hometown. Also, it's a blonde, and I think it could go very well with this Fuente. So we'll do that. If we don't like that, we'll go into the Ellie's power chug with a hose and funnel. No, thank you. Yeah, we'll start off with the Feral Garden Gnome. As all of these beers start to sweat and become ambient temperature of 81 degrees. Now, we are only doing the show until 9:15 this evening. Cheers, Prost. That is nice. That is very, very creamy. I like that. Great choice, Bob Ellis. Cigar Pop. Gary Zanstra wants to know, can you do whiskey? The first lady, um, here to just advertise, not say hello to everybody and hang out. I am doing a special July 4th giveaway during my second Saturday and my regular giveaway. For the fourth giveaway, take a photo celebrating the 250th birthday of USA. Cigar Pop says, yes, I seem to be fine with whiskey, but beer kills me with the gout. Yeah, that sucks. Gout's terrible. Um, Not a fan. But I'll tell you what I am a fan of. It's got a, I don't know, it's got that creaminess I was talking to you about. Are you coming to grab Diesel? Are you coming to grab Diesel? He's, he's just gonna continue to do it inside. Oh, great, Jackwagon. Thank you. Um, Sorry, that was a dog retrieval. He is a Husky German Shepherd mix, so he is a very vocal dog. Which he wanted to be out here with me when he was inside, and then being out here with me, he realized it's too dang hot to be out here and wants to go inside. Um, Fireborn says, but the photos had to be on Facebook, right? Don't have Facebook. Um, did she? She didn't specify. Doing a special July 4th giveaway during my second Saturday. For the 4th, take a photo celebrating the 250th birthday of the USA. Yeah, she didn't say where to post it, so I don't know. You can post it in the Discord, but she's not in the Discord, and I'm not sending every photo from the Discord that seems patriotic. No way. I don't get paid to do that. Um, I'm trying to. I almost want to say it's a citrus note to it, but it's not much citrus. And I'm not a beer drinker, so my review palette when it comes to beers is not a good palette. Um, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to suggest this to my boss. I like that. I like that a lot. Maybe it is. It's either citrus or pineapple. I can't tell. So maybe the Belgian style blonde ale. Have the ingredients. Liability. Person or thing whose presence or behavior is likely to cause embarrassment or put one at a disadvantage. If you don't have friends or family that fit this definition, the liability is you. So it doesn't have a. It does not have a blend list. Um, I like it. I like it. Set her up with her. Oh, with her. Yeah, let her. Yeah, create your own Discord, First Lady. Yeah, go do that. Have fun managing that. Just join the Chief Talk Discord. There's nothing wrong with coming on and hanging out on the Chief Talk Discord. Um, Send her Instagram DMs, apparently. I do, absolutely. But I'm not jumping through all these hoops. No way. That's her show. Great choice, Bob Ellis. In the blonde. Yeah, I don't know what the. I'm gonna find out because I'll do Ellie's next. This is a blonde ale, and this is an American, Belgian blonde, and then an American brown ale. So, well, again, I'm not a beer drinker, so I don't have anything to be like, oh yeah, that's what I can compare it to. Um, was this is 6.7%. So not heavy. I didn't read out the. So 5% on the hickory stick, 6% on the Black Widow. I know it's got to say it. 5.2 on the fat tire, 5.5 on Ellie's Brown, and 7.3 on the Pernicious. So the Pernicious is definitely the highest. It's at 6.7. The Garden Gnome is next. 6.0 on the Black Widow. 5.5 on Ellie's, and then 5.0 on the Hickory Stout. What up, Supremo Tobacco? This evening we are doing a fun little pairing situation. I picked up 6 different beers, in all different styles for the most part. I'm pretty sure, to figure out, pairing with cigars. I don't drink beer. When people ask me about pairing with beers, I really kind of just de facto default to what I've heard people talk about, or the beers that I have drank. It looks like it is pitch black dark behind me, but it is not. It is. If I get out, no, you really can't tell. It just looks like it's not pitch black dark. The sky's still blue. I am in my backyard, so that's why it looks different than normal. Let's see. Liability website says the feral garden gnome has notes of banana bread, clove, and Anjou pear. Maybe it's the pear. I don't know about banana bread, though. It smells like banana bread. Holy crap, it does. Doesn't taste like banana bread, but I think it's the pear. It does smell like banana bread, though. Holy crap. I didn't even think about smelling the beer. I've never smelled beer, other than, like, you smell beer. So we started off with this feral garden gnome. This is a blonde Belgian ale. I know it's not interesting to you at all. You don't drink, which I don't drink either. That's kind of why I'm doing this, is because I have very little personal input when it comes to beers. But now I'm like, this is a Greenville beer. Or blonde ale, Belgian style blonde ale. I want to tell my boss, hey, you need to pick this out for the taps. No. Oh, there's 6. There's not 3. There's 6 out here. That is not the point of tonight's show. Now, I do plan on getting into at least a second. I'm gonna send this to my boss and be like, we need this on tap. If time is an issue, try using a straw. For what? The beer? No. Got a couple of stouts in 750 milliliter bottles. These are 12 ounce cans, I think. Yep, 12 fluid ounce cans. So I don't know how many milliliters that is. I like it. Man. Banana bread. That's... My boss said he loves this beer. I like it. Oh, what else? It's been another slow news week. I I do know that. Yeah, here he is whining because he's inside and I'm outside. So sorry if you can hear Diesel at the moment. Um, Anything new going on in your side of the woods? We have a My Father cigar event tomorrow. It'll be the first time I've ever got to sit down face to face with the My Father rep for our area. I met her very briefly on our flight to PCA. She was also on the plane. There were so many people from the cigar industry on my plane to New Orleans from Charlotte that I got to very briefly meet her. So I'll be able to sit down and have a little bit more face to face time. Take the camera, maybe get some cool shots, some content of the event. Um, but any father or not fathers? How was your Father's Day? What happened? For the fathers out there, did you guys get to do anything fun for Father's Day? Here, I had to work on Father's Day, and I instead of just taking the whole day to do Father's Day stuff, I had to work. Worked till 4, so at 5 o'clock, um, had the in-laws, my parents, and my sister and her kids over for a barbecue. Did burgers, had some fun. Just a good time to be out and hang out. Some cornhole was going on. Soccer was on TV with the World Cup. Um, Overall, roundabout really good time. Um, what about you guys? How was Father's Day? Did you do anything fun? I would love to hear about it. You got any 4th of July plans coming up? I don't. This is going to be the single lamest 4th of July I've had in quite a long time. Usually in the past, and I'm thankful for it. Let me start off with saying that. Um, in the past, my 4th of July has always been either a week of shutdown from the plant at a BMW or just being off because of a stay at home dad. And my wife is a teacher, so she has every summer off. And we go down to the beach where she is from and we hang out for a week or 8 days or so. And we sit out at the pool and have a lot of fun and shoot off fireworks and just do a lot of fun stuff. But this year I'm working. I did not start working until the end of summer last year. So last year was my last 4th of July where I could just take it all off. So this year I'll be working the week of 4th of July. Now, I don't have to work on the 4th of July, which is nice. So in theory, I have off. I work Friday, the 3rd of July until 5. And, as soon as 5 o'clock ends, I don't have to work on Saturday. I don't have to work on Sunday. I could, like I said, in theory, I could have like a 2.5 day vacation. But my 2006 F-150 is not going to. I'm not going to put it through the ringer to get me to and from the beach. One, it doesn't have AC. Two, I just don't want to pay that much gas in that truck because it's more like gallons per mile instead of miles per gallon in the truck. And I don't feel like renting a car. I am kind of like shell shocked from renting cars right now. So, really like that. Liability Brewing Co. Um, if you ever get the chance to pick up anything from Liability, if they have what was that? The Feral Garden Gnome, check it out. So we're going to go with the Ellie's Brown Ale next. So we've got 20 minutes. So it looks like it'll just be a 2-beer night. Now we're going back and forth between 15 and 16 people. That's the highest we've got. 16 is the highest number we've had all night so far for the 21st episode of Chief Talk in season 8. You need to check your CC before renting to see which one covers rental liability before you rent again. I'm just going through the process of getting all of that done. I have rental insurance through the credit card. Actually, the next time I rent a car, I'm probably just going to get the insurance so that I don't have to deal with this again. Because it's such a headache. All right, let's see. Gary's answer had my father's cigar with my dad for my Father's Day. Nice. My son made it back from 3 months overseas. Got to go out with him for dinner. Good day. I saw that you got some free cool ice cream too. George Germany smoked ribs on Father's Day. Whoa, excuse me. Pulled out a Liga number 9 from 2010. Whoa. Gary's answer, tubing down the river with a cigar, 4th of July weekend. Heck yeah. Welcome in, Miss Diana. How are you doing this evening? Some church friends do a 4th. They live in the country, so we do fireworks and firearms. Oh, be safe. Keep those fingers safe. Cigar pop. Well, we already did that one. Um, so I did take a sip of the Ellie's Brown Ale, but I still have that pear. And more that I think about it, and the deeper I got into the can, it did start to taste more like banana bread. So wild shout that that's the flavor profile composition. I did smell this one. Doesn't smell like banana bread. Actually, doesn't smell like much at all. It does taste bready though, but not like sweet bread. That is a not as good drink as the Feral Garden Gnome. Not bad. Doesn't taste bad. Cigar Pop, I just shared the show in 10 groups. So hopefully you'll get some more viewers tonight. Thank you, Cigar Pop. I appreciate the love. You're the goat at that. Nobody shares the show more than Cigar Pop, that's for sure. Because every week he shares it to at least double-digit cigar groups. The First Lady of Bob the Cigar Guy says, I will be in Washington, D.C. at the 250 celebration at the National Mall. You and your dad should get together since you will both be without your families. Possibility. I'm not firing off any fireworks this year, though. Well, just make sure you stay out of the reflecting pool. Seems like the creature from the Black Lagoon could come out of the reflecting pond at any moment. Lady Diane has a cold. I'm hoping to feel better soon. Dan crashed on his recliner tonight and is napping. He gets up at 3 a.m. and goes off to work. Work is another 45 minutes to drive. Woof! Man, well, you guys enjoy the rest. Now tonight's a short night. If there was ever going to be a night that didn't hit 20, tonight would be the night. Because this is the calm before the storm. This is the last show before the holiday break. And then after the holiday break, we have Law Ream, which could be a whole lot of fun. And then after Law Ream, we have Tom Z on as well. From Zeno, Nicaragua, which is also probably going to be a whole lot of fun. And then the show after that is possibly going to be another guest show. Again, I think Bob the Cigar Guy sent off an email to the correspondent from Natura Cigar to talk to them about possibly coming on as a guest the 4th week of July. Yeah, 4th week of July. So 5 weeks in July, 5 Thursdays in July. The first Thursday we're off, right? July 2nd. So our downtown does a big 4th of July fireworks celebration the Saturday before the 4th of July. So this Saturday they're doing something called Freedom Blast, and they shut down the whole downtown. I'm actually literally going to have my wife drive me into work, drop me off, and then come pick me up at 12 o'clock midnight on technically Sunday morning, because the parking is just going to be ridiculous and crazy, and going to be a no bueno type situation. Tom is awesome. Yeah, he's based out of Tampa now, so You probably run into Tom pretty often. Uh, I hope everyone has fun and safe Fourth and celebrate all that we enjoy as Americans with those you love and those who love you. Yeah, hopefully next week you all are able to enjoy some time off from work, have a little vacation, kick back, relax a little, and obviously be safe. You know, smoke responsibly, drink responsibly, uh, shoot off fireworks responsibly. Every year we leave you off with the last show before the shutdown with, hey, as many fingers and toes as you have right now, come back with those when we return in 2 weeks. So that is still the challenge to you all this 4th of July in 2026, the 250th celebration of 4th of July in the United States, that you come back with as many fingers and toes and hands and arms and skin cells as you have right now, because fireworks can be kind of scary. Now I know there are some states where fireworks aren't nearly as cool as they are in South Carolina, but even with the little baby ones, be careful. Any cigars lined up for your 4th of July? Did you Have you found cigars throughout the first half of the year, or in the last couple of years to celebrate 250? Did you pull out something that's really cool? I have a JC Newman 250th, or not JC Newman 250th, a JC Newman American that I got from Drew Newman in 2023 that I haven't smoked. So that's a 3-year old JC Newman American. Um, we just got in the Warhead 250th Independence Days from Espinosa at the shop, so I'll probably pick one of those up. Um, I don't think we're getting anything else into the shop that is like an America 250th. I know that there are other cigar companies out there that are putting out cigars for the 250th, like Camacho has their 250th Liberty series. But that was like a shop. Like the only way that you got those was if you were a cigar shop that did the Camacho event through the year. They did 1,776 bundles of them. So I have not gotten my hands on any of those. So won't have any of those. I guess the American and the Warhead 250 Independence Day are probably going to be the two themed cigars for me. Um, Baby Poodle says, happy, healthy, and safe 4th. Absolutely. Going to smoke the Revere Cigars 250th. It's a boutique cigar. George Germany says, Jason Newman 250th sampler box picked up from Corona Cigar. We have those at the shop. Those are actually pretty cool. Cigar Pop says, what about the CAO America 250th? Uh, I don't know if I'll get my hands on that. We don't carry CAO at the shop. We have a shop in the area that does carry CAO, so they could possibly have it. Diana Burns says, we have a no burn warning even with this small amount of rain. Will not help in our area, but we have friends who are always prepared to put fires out. And that's another thing with shooting off fireworks this year is the state of South Carolina has been pretty dry for the year. So there may be, I mean, even though the firework trucks are in trailers are out selling fireworks on every corner of a convenience store that operates, um, I'm sure there are going to be some prohibitions on how much or what you can and cannot shoot off. Bob Ellis picked up an Underground Maduro Corona Doble. Oh, big boy. Dang. Baby Poodle says, is the CAO 250th a different blend? Honestly, I do not know. Diana Burns says, don't get me wrong, we still indeed do fireworks. Um, let's see. CAO 250 America. limited edition release CAO America 250th Anniversary is a fan favorite, revisited as a true American Puro, crafted entirely from U.S. grown tobacco. So it is a broadleaf and Connecticut shade. It is a box press. Nice. It is a Havana, Connecticut. I wonder where they grow that. And then it is a broadleaf in Pennsylvania. So U.S. broadleaf in Pennsylvania. So I wonder if that's just Pennsylvania broadleaf filler. Says that it is a medium to full smoke. Drink pairing American lager, bourbon, or espresso. And the tasting notes are dark chocolate, leather, dried fruit. So I don't know if that blend is any. The banding doesn't look much different other than the 250th anniversary. It is also a box press cigar. So if I remember correctly, the 250th were, or the regular CO American were Parejo Robustos, if I remember correctly. William, I was trying to get CO 250 from Cigars Daily, but they ran out twice before I got the money for my order. Michael Carter says, has anyone seen the Opus with the red, white, and blue band? Opus with a red, white, and blue band? Let's look it up. Yes, I saw it because it was at PCA. But what cigar is it? Fuente Opus X. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if the website has it on there. Because I know that they had a cool Ellie Blue lighter and humidor. Maybe that's just the FFOX stuff. Cigars. No joy. Dinah Burns says, I hope everyone got their pets some meds for the 4th. Here in Oregon, hemp treats are allowed. We don't have a lot of fireworks that go off, and the bugs are starting to come out now bad. But we're almost at the hour mark. The fireworks in my area aren't the worst. They're not terrible, but my dogs don't freak out around. Do you have 2 of the CAO America? Got to have some campfires over the 4th of July weekend. Heck yeah. It's a little too hot for that down here. We're straight chilling at, 90-degree temps and 90% humidities. So it is not a fun time to have fire in South Carolina. Or most of the Southeast for that. The CAO is earthy, woody, slightly sweet, and rustic in a good way. I know right now in South Carolina, where we're at in South Carolina, we can have fires in fire pits as long as they're contained. So I think you could probably fall into the mix of okay if you were like in an actual camping situation and you had rocks around your fire, like an actual fire pit. But just, open balls to the walls fires, not approved right now. Burning in ditches, not approved right now. Our cats are very calm at the fireworks. They actually sleep through all the noise. With that kind of humidity, you could dry box them before you go out and smoke them. That is the trouble of smoking cigars outside this time of year in the Southeast. Is you'd normally try not to smoke cigars that are going to pop on you. My Don Carlos number 2. Can't really see it, but you can kind of see it. The leaf it's popped on me because of the humidity. Now it's doing okay. It's not a catastrophic failure by any stretch of the imagination, but it's definitely, excuse me, it's definitely suffering just a tad in this outdoor humidity we've got going on. Um, Ellie's Brown Ale, not a fan. Um, Tastes like a beer flavored beer. Not a fan of it at all. Um, so I'm gonna stop drinking that one. And for the last 4 minutes, I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm not gonna. I'll save the rest of these for the next week, and then I'll probably start picking some of this stuff up for the shop. Get Bob the cigar guy to do these with me. I'll just grab 2 of each, 3 separate beers, and then we'll do these from time to time to have a little beer comparison. We are right here at 9:12, and I told you all we were gonna just hard stop right around 9:15. That's gonna give me time to get everything shut down, packed up, inside, eat dinner, and watch the Americans play football. Also help the wife get the kids down to bed if necessary as well. So we did not hit 20. Closest we got tonight was 17. So it was a good run. We did 20 shows with 20 people in studio. Um, Sorry for not having the most fun and awesome show for you all to make you come by and hang out with me. No, but we do have the 4th of July next week. Do be safe. Have fun celebrating or not celebrating, whatever you do. Hey, it's free country. You do whatever you want to do. Hopefully, you have a good 2 weeks off from Chief Talk. When we come back again, we are going to have Law Ream from Camacho on the show. And then the week after that, we're going to have Tom from Zeno, Nicaragua, Zeno, Honduras, and Nicaragua of Davida to talk about cigars and all of the funsies that come with that. We'll officially be on the second half of the year the next time we come on to Chief Talk because we will have completed 6 full months. We did have the summer solstice, so our days are now technically getting shorter. The sunlight of the day is technically getting shorter. 1 day closer to cooler, finer, wonderful, more, better temperatures. So hopefully you all have a great 4th of July. Again, the amount of fingers and toes and hands and feet and everything else that you have right now, allow that to be the same amount that you come back with in 2 weeks and hang out with us. I did not pick a stick pick of the week this week. I was running around doing a whole bunch of errands and doing stuff fun with my family today. So as my only day off, so I made the most of it. So I did not have time to sit down and choose a cigar for a stick pick of the week. But you're all winners this week. For music of the week, anything Cigar Pops put out, go listen to it. Find him on Facebook. Go listen to his music. Or there's a Chief Talk playlist on Spotify. Look it up. Do make sure you're hanging out with us on the Discord, though. I want to see those cigars being sent over there. I want to see the 4th of July posts. I want to see all the fun you guys are having with cigars and fireworks and being safe and vacations and all that stuff. So go post it on the Discord. It's the second link in the description. And just have a great week. So we're right here at 9:15. I don't want to be a liar, so I love you. Thank you all for hanging out with me. And I'll see you on the next one. Seriously, be safe. Have fun. Be good. We'll catch you later. Yeah. Time to relax. Whew. Man. I'm beat. What are you doing? What are you doing here?
show's over. Go home. Go home. Show's over. What are you waiting for? You waiting for another show? This is a one-ticket entry. Go. Bye. Go. Go.